Here is 7 circle theorem that is very important for GCSE and A-level students. Masterminding this theorem is quite important because once we really memorize these theorems, we can work out any angle from any directions, because we just have to follow the rules, then we can calculate the angle that we've been asked. Now let me start by rule 1. Rule 1 says that an angle is created by two chords which is subtended by an arc. So if we've got one chord here, another chord here as an arc, so that arc is causing an angle. So it's just a simple direct rules. Rule 2, an angle at the center is twice the angle subtended at the circumference by the same arc. So how we see? Now if this is 60 degrees and that is the center, so that angle is half of this angle. That's what it means basically. So this rules is really helping us to work out in many ways. We'll see in my videos, or next videos when I do calcs, how I'm going to be using these rules to work out angles. Rule 3 is another important rule. We say that an angle at circumference have equal angles when subtended by the same arc as shown in the figure here. And what it means is that this angle, it does not matter where it starts. If we come here, we touch the circumference and we come back to this point, so if these 2 points are the same, if we are using the same arc, so we are getting the same angle. It doesn't matter how we do it. So that's another important rule that we need to follow when we do the calc. The fourth is another important rules, which is the cyclic quadrilaterals. When cyclic quadrilaterals is drawn inside a circle, all corner of quadrilateral must touch the circumference, and the sum of opposite angles are equal to 180 degrees. We can see that in the diagram. When these 4 corners are touched into the circumference of the circle, when we add these 2 opposite angles, they have to be equal to 180. Basically, the sum of the angles inside the quadrilateral must be as 360 degrees. So we've got C plus B, which is 180, and A plus D, which is 180. That's another important circle theorems that we need to memorize. Rule 5 is the angles formed from a semicircle starting and ending from and to the end of the diameter line is a right angle. What we mean is that is a diameter. Of course, it goes through the center, so AB is a diameter. So any line which starts from this and end into this by touching the circumference is going to cause a 90 degree. It doesn't matter which side. If we come this side and we just draw a line like this and like that, and then that is going to cause 90 degrees. This is theorem 5, or rule 5, that we need to remember again. The 6, rule 6 is a tangents. Tangents are lines when touching the circle, it forms a 90 degree with the radius. When 2 tangents at the same points, the tangents are equal in length as shown in the figure here. Now the first one is that line is a tangent. When we say it is a tangent, that means the radius which starts from the center into the circumference of the circle causes 90 degrees. That is one rule. And any line that touches that is a tangent causing from two sides, if they coincide at C, that means these two lines are equal, because they cause 90 degree here, 90 degree here, and we are having a similar triangle. We are causing similar triangles. So we'll see this in calculation details. We will see all the proofs of the theorems in my next calculations. Now, this is the alternative segments, very important theorems, very tricky. Of course, the proof, you will see that proof as well. So when an angle in the alternative segment is equal to the angle between a tangent and a chord, as shown in the figure below. Here what we see is that's a triangle here. So if we have a tangent drawn, a tangent means from the center to the circumference, so we've got a 90 degree here. So that angle here is equal to, it is alternative chord. So these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. So that's very important rule that we need to memorize. So using these 7 rules, we will see how we will be calculating different angles on my videos. I hope you enjoy this. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and keep it in your document thing so that you can revise it easily to get into these circle theorems. You want to see the shortest form of this? Well, I have compiled a short form so you can enjoy watching it. So subscribe, don't forget.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground